Hello, and welcome to the Life Logic. Today, we're going to explore a silent, often overlooked logic that governs our very being. A logic not of the mind, but of the soul. Have you ever had that feeling? A quiet whisper in the midst of your busy day. A sense that there must be more to life than this endless cycle of doing and consuming? A longing not just for happiness, but for profound and lasting peace. We spend our lives feeding our ambitions, our desires, our schedules. But what are we feeding the very essence of who we are? What are we offering to the silent witness within? We live in a world of immense outer nourishment, and yet a profound inner malnutrition. We are overfed, yet undernourished. We are connected, yet so deeply lonely. That whisper you hear, that is the call of awakening. And perhaps surprisingly, one of the most powerful answers to that call is right here, on your plate. This isn't about dieting. This is about awakening. This is the ancient Sattvic way. To understand the Sattvic way, we must go back to the source. In India's ancient wisdom, food was never just food. The Upanishads describe food as Brahman, the ultimate reality itself. It is the very foundation of our being. Think of the 5 sheaths of existence: the food body, the energy body, the mind, the wisdom, and finally, the bliss body. Notice what comes first: the Annamaya Kosha, the food sheath. Our spiritual journey, our very awakening, begins with what we eat. The Bhagavad Gita gives us a beautiful framework. The Three Gunas, the fundamental qualities that weave the fabric of the universe, including our minds and our meals. Tamas, the energy of inertia, darkness, stagnation. Tamasic food is old, stale, processed, reheated, intoxicating. It clouds the mind and veils our inner light. Rajas, the energy of passion, activity, turbulence. Rajasic food is overly spicy, salty, sour, stimulating. Like coffee, excess garlic, fried foods. It fuels the ego and our anxieties, keeping us on a perpetual hamster wheel of doing. And Sattva, the energy of purity, harmony, and balance. Sattvic food is fresh, alive, simple, naturally grown. It nourishes without taxing, energizes without agitating. It clears the mind to become a perfect mirror, reflecting our true nature. The goal isn't to eliminate Rajas and Tamas. They are part of life. The goal is to cultivate Sattva, to make it the dominant force in our lives, so we can see clearly who we truly are. This wisdom isn't confined to ancient texts. It lives and breathes in the tribal heartlands of India. For communities like the Gons, Bills, and Santhals, food was never separate from spirit. It was sacred communion. Millet wasn't just survival. It was a teacher. Foxtail millet, a grain of endurance. Kodo millet, used in sacred rituals. Barnyard millet, light and pure, eaten during fasting. Each grain carried meaning, a story, a vibration. During harvest, they would cook simple porridge in clay pots and offer it first to their ancestors and the earth deities. To eat was to commune with the soil, with community, with the invisible web of life. They understood a logic we've forgotten, that food is vibration. The vibration of what we consume enters us, becomes us, and colors our entire inner world. When you eat something heavy, oily, stale, feel what happens. Your mind fogs, your body feels heavy. Meditation feels impossible. Now, eat something light, fresh, sattvic, steamed vegetables, a ripe mango, a simple bowl of millet. Notice the difference. The mind clears, the breath slows, silence feels closer. It's not a coincidence, it's resonance. Spiritual awakening is a process of aligning our vibration with higher frequencies. Our food can either harmonize us with that clarity or chain us to density. This leads us to the most important part, practice. Knowledge without action is just noise. So let me invite you into a reflection. The next time you eat, try this. Do it in silence. No phone, no screen, no distractions, just you and your plate. Before you begin, pause, offer gratitude, even mentally, to the earth, the sun, the rain, the hands that grew this food. Take your first bite slowly. Chew deliberately. Notice the taste, the texture, the warmth. Feel the food dissolving not just in your mouth, but becoming energy, becoming you. This is mindful eating. And this simple act transforms a meal from mere consumption into a profound meditation. As the Buddhist monks recite, this food is the gift of the whole universe. When we eat this way, awakening is no longer something we chase. It is already here, in the simplest of acts. You are not just consuming an apple. You are consuming the sunshine that warmed it, the rain that quenched it, the earth that held it. You are in a sacred, silent conversation with the entire universe. Now, let's turn to our modern world. We live in an age of abundance, yet of deep disconnection. Food is mass-produced, packaged, and stripped of its life force. We eat fast, alone, distracted. We've lost the relationship. And yet, modern science now confirms what the ancients always knew. The gut is our second brain. A plant-based diet reduces inflammation. Fasting supports clarity. The state of your microbiome can influence your mood, your compassion, your very consciousness. When we ignore this, awakening becomes an uphill battle. When we honor it, awakening becomes the most natural process in the world, a return to who we are. A Sattvic life isn't about luxury or complexity. It's about simplicity as power. Fresh fruits, seasonal vegetables, whole grains, millets, foods prepared with love, consumed with gratitude. It's also about restraint, eating not to indulge, but to sustain a life of balance. As a wise yogi once said, the best food is that which allows you to forget the body, not obsess over it. This journey, like all logic worth following, is not about perfection. It is about alignment. You will have Rajasic days, Tamasic days. That is human. This is a practice, not a prison. Be gentle with yourself. Start small. One Sattvic meal a day. Drink more pure water. Observe your mind after you eat. Become a scientist of your own consciousness. Watch what happens. The cravings for heavy foods will begin to fall away, not by force of will, but because your body and mind will start to crave what truly serves them. You will crave clarity. You will crave peace. You'll find meditation becomes deeper. Sleep becomes more restorative. Emotions become more balanced. The world hasn't changed, but your lens has been wiped clean. You begin to respond to life from a place of centeredness, not react from a place of chaos. This is the true homecoming, the journey back to your authentic self, the self that was never broken, never lacking, and was always already whole and peaceful. The food was simply the key, the logic, to unlock the door you've been knocking on your entire life. So, from all of us here at the Life Logic, we offer you a simple invitation. See your next meal not as a routine, but as a ritual. See your kitchen not as a factory, but as a temple. See your body not as a problem to be solved, but as a sacred vessel on a magnificent journey home. You are not just what you eat. You are what you choose to consume, in every sense of the word. Choose purity. Choose light. Choose peace. Nourish your body, quiet your mind, and awaken your soul. The path of Sattva is the path back to you. Thank you for sharing this time with me.